Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back. What's another reaction for you guys? Take guys course here. Check out the newest episode of The Flash, Season 9, the final season of The Flash. This is Season 9, Episode 5. I'm not sure of the title. I'll find out while watching the episode and all that. So, last week's episode was the official reveal, even though we got the reveal at the end of Episode 3 of the season, but we got to see a lot of Red Death and this version of Ryan, and learning about her when she gave this whole story, this speech to Iris about what happened on her Earth and everything, her timeline, and what do we believe about that? Is it true she got adopted by the Waynes and all that kind of stuff? Who knows, right? But we got to see a lot of that, and then finding out that she was controlling her suit while also talking to Iris, so the suit was talking to Barry and everything. And then we have this whole fake out, because it's literally a fake out, because he's not dead. They're trying to make it seem like Chillblaine was murdered by the new rogues that was formed by Red Death. Not the case at all. She really showed her true personality, because this version of Red Death is crazy. She was screaming, "We're gonna bring the war to Barry!" Like, you bring the war to the Flash. Ah! And then after credit sequence, it's like, okay, because then she says the line, of course, suiting up her Iris, you know, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." The Michael Keaton Batman line, of course, which was unnecessary. So she's crazy, clearly. So I don't believe anything she told Iris. I don't believe anything. I do believe she killed that Iris on her Earth, going against the Flash on her Earth and everything. I don't feel like it was an accident. I don't believe her story, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm overall enjoying the season. There are people that are complaining and all that kind of stuff, but I'm personally enjoying the season and what they're doing with Red Death. Could they have done more with Red Death in terms of showing more of Red Death throughout this arc? Yes, but we'll see what happens in this episode, because apparently it's pretty good. So we'll see what happens here. Let's go, guys. Let's check it out now. Episode 5 of the final season of The Flash. Let's go.
Officer, can I help you?
Oh, shit.
Mimic. How cute. I think you're the kind of cop who will appreciate what I'm about to do.
What are you going to do?
For your planning.
It was us or Mark. We had no choice.
You always have
They made the right choice.
Are you paying attention? The Red Death's coming after us next, isn't she?
We destroyed the cosmic treadmill, her only ticket out of town. Yeah.
You know, if Barry would just call me, I could tell him where she's at.
She's trying to push me out, but I found her.
Yeah, it seems like she's dealt with a lot of different metas and stuff like that.
Whoever she's locked into is inside the Red Death's home base.
It's Chillblaine. He's not dead. This is not a big reveal, guys. This is ridiculous.
Besides, what if we're there and the Red Death comes back? That's why we need to get in and out fast while she's still at CCPD.
No.
Using the element of surprise is the best option. The whole city's at stake, not just one guy.
If you won't rescue Mark, then I will. And I don't even have powers.
I think you do.
We'll go rescue Six Pack Blondie.
I love how they just demean his character all the time.
I'm probably gonna be really hungry. Maybe you can grab me a bunch of those energy bars.
Energy bars. Oh, there's a Big Belly burger.
Babe, are you okay?
Huh.
What was that all about? I don't like that. What was that?
Our latest security upgrade came courtesy of Argus.
Argus. Oh, okay. Oh.
Now that's what I call an upgrade. The criminals in this world, they have free reign. I will have eyes and ears everywhere.
It's not creepy.
I will be the judge.
Justice is being served.
Welcome
What?
to the dawn.
That's not weird. So many Red Deaths, so little time.
I know you want to help find Mark, but
He's not gonna let her.
But please, let me come with you. I promise I won't get in the way. I can take care of myself.
Let her go. Just let her
you're
go.
also a part of this team now, this family.
I don't think that anybody's there.
Yeah. Okay, so why did the Red Death make this so easy?
I mean, come on, she's been hella
That's
smart up
true.
until now.
I just wiped out the last of your speed. Why do you
Shit.
think I kept Mark alive? I'm gonna do what you should have done in the first place. Eliminate
Create an
all
army?
crime by erasing it through my rule of law. My sentinels are just as deadly.
I won't let you hurt this city.
How can you stop
I
her?
swear I'll find a way to...
Stop me?
Ryan!
What just
Don't
happened?
worry, Flash. Your pathetic body is still here with me in Central City.
Grodd?
Oh, shit.
The other gorillas. Last time I saw him, he was going to find them.
After your crisis, the gorillas in Gorilla City lost their sentience and were scattered across your lawless world, which is why your Grodd took my offer to help reunite his tribe in exchange for amplifying my telepathy.
Red Death put the image of him into her head on purpose. Damn, she's good.
She is.
She's the best part.
Oh.
With Grodd amplifying Red Death's already
And you have no
unstoppable
speed.
abilities, I think it's time we think about survival.
It's over. And we lost. Guess I'll go to Iron Heights. Apologize to Amunet. Maybe she'll forgive me.
I'm not gonna see her. She may be a Mandalorian.
What I'm saying is that even though you may not feel like it yet, you have a place here too. You just have to find what you're looking for.
You know what time it is. It's time for a pep talk.
Joe, how'd we get here?
Well,
That's taking
Reverse
over
Flash
this
killed your mom.
Speed.
There's one thing I'm sure of after all these years is you have a gift for bringing out the good in folks.
He tries. Yeah, he tries.
No matter how bad they started out.
We need you, too.
No, you don't. I'm not a cop anymore, and I'm not a medic.
Come
What am I
on,
doing
Joe. Your dad. Come on.
Think of all the heroes you've raised over the years. We couldn't do what we do if we didn't have you to teach us how.
Mm-hmm.
here? But if it's my superpower, it's yours too, Barry. Because you've inspired me.
3 years ago, I taught Grodd how to be a hero.
Yeah.
Now I need to believe that deep down he still is.
That's handy when he doesn't have speed.
Flash, you finally came back.
Yeah.
After you abandoned Grodd.
I know.
It's the same street that we saw with Armageddon.
People are dying.
Mm-hmm.
You know this is the wrong thing to do.
Exactly.
Grodd
Come
has
on.
no choice.
You must have looked inside the Red Death's mind.
And saw.
She's capable of.
Exactly.
Grodd has been alone for 3 long years, Flash. The Red Death is the only one who can help Grodd fix this.
I don't know about that.
Grodd, if we have hope.
The CG is great. Like, he looks really good.
Surge of psychic energy coming out of Africa
Oh.
mixed with Speed Force lightning?
Damn, that happened. Oh, she gone. Oh, she was out of there.
Ruined it all.
Of course he did. He's the Flash. Mm-hmm.
A long time ago, I gave a gift to a friend.
They're tying that back in. He gave his speed back to Barry. Is that? Oh my God.
Today he returned the favor. Whether you taste the food at Iron Heights.
Oh. Okay, here we go. I was waiting for a speed battle. Let's go. Damn. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, the batarang. That's cool. Oh, he's a fucking shield. Captain America. What in the fuck? What?
Sorry, sister. He's taken.
Okay, I was expecting this. Oh, it's Ryan. It's Ryan. It's Batwoman. She's here. Fighting herself, essentially. Damn. Come on. Come on, Ryan. Our Ryan.
Nice move, Flash.
Yeah.
I'm late.
Man, where were you?
What's making an entrance?
Never been to Central City? Is it always this crazy?
It's a Wednesday.
Because it airs on Wednesday.
You were like so dope. Okay, seriously, like Argus has the Red Death in custody, and they know she was from another timeline. So
Yeah.
you and your identity are still safe.
That's
Thank
good.
you. Well, I should be getting back to Gotham City, and I appreciate you all looking for me, especially you, Iris. I'm a big fan of your work. Some here in Gotham, we should get a mimosa. Kara, Alex, Nia, and I, we all have a monthly brunch. Yeah, I would love that.
What?
All right.
And this is the last time we're seeing her. Oh, that was awesome. It was, yeah. We probably won't see her again.
Looks like I missed all.
Just me and Jenna.
This explains his exit. Damn it.
You come to the country on the weekends.
That's the three of us.
No alarms.
Yes.
No craziness.
That's how they're going to explain it. Damn it. I hate that we're losing him, but we know he's not officially gone because... Yeah, anyways. Mark's just awkwardly in the background. He's like, what am I doing here?
I feel so blessed to leave behind such an incredible legacy. I love you.
We love you, Joe.
To Joe West.
To Joe
To raising a new generation
West.
of heroes.
Chuck, that was the best kiss I've ever had.
Finally. Jesus Christ. It's Joe's going away party. Stop the lip smacking.
You're pregnant.
It's official. Nora's coming. And there you guys have it. That was episode 5 of season 9 of The Flash. And they did a lot of things in this episode. And I think overall this was a really good episode. I'm not sure it might be the best one in terms of all the things they did in this episode. So let's get the one annoying thing out of the way first. Well, besides the fact that, of course, the reveal. Well, we'll get to the whole Chillblaine thing in a second. But the thing, Tegra, Allegra, Chester, they fucking finally kiss, and they're over this bullshit not talking for weeks. So that's done. Okay, thank God. I'm tired of it. They just kissed. They got it over with. Weird timing at Joe's going away party, but whatever. So we had that, right? Then we had the, oh shit, Chillblaine's still alive. Of course he is. He wasn't dead. No one believed the death last week. No one is surprised that he's still alive. So that's there. We'll talk more about that in a bit. Joe, okay, because I was thinking, okay, so Jesse L. Martin, who plays Joe for all these years, he's been pulling back a little bit in terms of how many episodes per season. It was confirmed months ago, actually more than maybe months ago at this point, but it was confirmed a long time ago before I think even shooting started that he was only contracted for 5 episodes. Since then, the show that he's going to be leading on another network, the filming has been delayed or something, and I believe he has shot more than this inning here. Like, he has now shot past this point, so he will return, but he was only contracted at one point for 5 episodes. So this is going away, and he was debating about leaving, and then he wanted to stay, but then he realized, it just me and Jenna, the baby, well, now the little girl now, that we only saw one time this season, which is like, he's leaving now, and she's upstairs asleep in the middle of the day. Okay, well, I get kids need naps, so whatever, right? So Joe makes a decision, okay, well, you come visit us on weekends, the team needs you. This is explaining Jesse L. Martin and not seeing Jenna ever on the show ever again. They had at least show her one time. And what was it, last week's episode? Anyways, it was this season, of course, after years of being absent, just referencing her. So Joe is gone. The pep talk in the episode. We'll get to all the cool shit in a second, because I want to talk about this particular moment that really surprised me. Pep talks in The Flash at this point are just a staple. It happens every single episode. And I think a lot of the Arrowverse shows had a pep talk at some point in each episode or close to it. But The Flash heavily goes for those pep talks. So this pep talk this week was Joe and Barry. Now, I tweeted this out after the scene played and we went to commercial. I tweeted that pep talks are hit and miss at this point because there's been so many of them. At some point, they kind of lose kind of their meaning, or they feel like, okay, this one is kind of okay. They're really kind of repeating themselves at this point a lot of the times. But there's something that happened in this one that I don't think they've ever really addressed, or if they have, it was a long time ago, or I just can't remember off the top of my head because I've watched so much content each time The Flash, goes away for a season to come back later. But Barry makes a point to say, Joe, you are probably the most important person a part of Team Flash because you inspire heroes, you've raised heroes, you are the inspiration for us, and you guide us and teach us. And then Joe says, well, it's kind of the same for me as well, because Barry, you must have that superpower as well because you inspire me. So it's like really showing how important Joe has been, and that was even brought up about with Keown, about how, in the new Caitlin Keown, she was saying, I don't know if I feel useful, and they kind of hinted at that with the whole Mark thing where she basically woke him up. I'm not sure what she did. I think she pulled the air out or something, or forced air in. I'm not really sure what happened there, but there was cold breath and then he woke up. I have no clue. But it was all about, what is your role in all this? And so Joe's role literally is to be the guiding force, because literally Barry's not the hero he is today without Joe. Because Joe being in his life and raising him after, of course, his father was wrongfully imprisoned for the death, of course, of his mother, Reverse Flash, and all that. if it wasn't for Joe's upbringing and how he raised Barry and how he has been there throughout all of the madness of the show when he has now become the Flash, Barry would not be the hero he is today and inspiring others and being Team Flash as it is over the years without Joe. That's how important Joe is to all of this. Because literally, he was the first person besides, of course, Caitlin Sisko and Harrison Thawne. He was the first person to find out in the pilot that Barry was the Flash, or at least he had he had the Speed Force, right? He's a meta. The first person outside of those three was Joe. So it was very important to have this moment. So that was really good. The action sequence of this episode, which was Red Death versus Barry, and then of course we had the rogues, the new rogues, the reformed rogues in this as well for a little bit, but then Ryan Wilder, Batwoman. They don't really explain where she's been. I was kind of waiting for that, and there really wasn't an explanation. I thought they were going to reveal that she was captured by this version, of herself, Red Death. I thought that was going to be revealed, because I was sitting there going, I know that Javicia, who plays, of course, Batwoman, who's playing this version of Red Death, right? I know she shot in the Batwoman suit because she did a TikTok with Candace Patton. Iris, she did a TikTok in Star Labs with the Batwoman suit, so I know at some point she's going to pop up. I thought it was going to be revealed when they're saving, Chillblaine, that she's going to be found as well. They're going to find that she also captured her own self, of course, Earth Prime version of herself, Batwoman, and that's why she's been missing. No explanation. She was in it for a very short time, but it was cool to see her. The fight with Barry and Red Death running through the city, which I was waiting for this moment, because every time there's this evil speedster, there has to be speed fighting, right, as I call them, because they just run around the city and doing shit. We saw a couple different unique things in this. We saw Red Death throwing like Speed Force batarangs, based off of Batman, of course, throwing the batarangs, which is cool. She used what looked kind of like a lasso type thing. She wrapped around a pole and then swung around and then kicked Barry, like sending him flying away. It's like, there's some interesting things in this, because they were hitting each other, going back and forth, throwing lightning at each other, but then there was like those small little things there that kind of switched up the fight a little bit. The rogues show up, they do some damage, not really, and then here comes Ryan, and then she, of course, knocks out her speed. Reminded me of in Season 1, when Oliver, still pretending to be under the ruse of being mind controlled by Ra's al Ghul, shows up to help, of course, Barry fight, and of course Firestorm, of course Robbie Amell as well, but Stephen Amell, Oliver showed up to help fight against Reverse Flash. They had the whole nanotechs, that whole like infamous line, courtesy of Ray Palmer, the nanotechs or whatever, and then slowing his speed down so we can have Oliver and Reverse Flash fight each other. It was kind of like that, seeing both Ryans go off against each other, because Batwoman would not have stood a chance against Red Death, but still. So it was kind of cool to see that fight go down. And then stopping her, removing her suit, because her suit was giving her speed, essentially, because it was artificial speed force within, or artificial speed within the suit itself. So they removed that, and boom, she's knocked out. So now she's been captured by, I think he said Argus. So I guess we'll just never see her again. Now, this should have been a surprise. I'm not sure if they told the actor to do this, but a couple days ago, and I wasn't sure if this was true or not, but I was like, he's saying stuff, we'll see. The actor who voices Grodd tweeted out a couple days ago kind of saying, well, what's all this talk about Grodd? What's happening on this upcoming Wednesday of The Flash? I'm thinking, is he outright just saying Grodd's in the episode? Now, Grodd was rumored because the trailer they dropped, there was a thing back where is Grodd in the trailer, like the first teaser trailer for The Flash, the final season, of course, and it's confirmed. Some people saying it's Oliver. I'm like, no, guys, it's not Oliver Queen. It's probably Grodd, or who knows? It could be anybody, right? But it was Grodd. It was cool to see him back, and they tied in something that I was surprised by, because Barry lost all of his speed. Of course, he was losing, and then Red Death has a whole plan about these Sentinels and shit, and all these different versions of her that was basically in the Red Death suits appearing everywhere and all over the world, and they were stopping crime and basically bringing a new law and order, essentially, to everything. That's what her whole goal was, and this whole machine, it was a whole ordeal. But Grodd was in control of all that. So what they did, and I remember watching this with my wife, who's actually off camera reading a book. Love you, honey. I remember watching, you probably remember watching the episode where he gives Grodd the speed. Yeah, so tying that back in for Grodd to give the speed, the spark of speed that was still within him back to Barry so that he could actually have a speed back, was great tie-in, because I remember that episode, but I honestly forgot for a second till it was brought back up. I'm like, holy crap, that's a good tie-in moment. So that was great to see. Yeah, so we probably won't see Ryan Wilder again. That's probably the last time we'll see Javicia in the Arrowverse, unless she pops up somewhere down the road, but I doubt it because we have a lot of other characters and other things we have to get to that we know is coming up, and things that are not officially confirmed, but there's a lot of things coming up this season. So I'm assuming this is the end. We're not going to see Ryan again. This is the end of the character in the Arrowverse, and it is what it is. Anything else in particular that happened that I'm not referencing or not referring to exactly that I think needs to be addressed? We didn't see what happened to Kramer after she escaped. I guess it really didn't matter, I guess. I have no idea. Of course, she was going to go to CCPD. Of course she was. That was the whole plan. And we didn't get to see the other two rogues that were keeping watch of CCPD again, like Rainbow Raider and the Fiddler or whatever. We didn't get to see them again once they walked off or whatever. Not seeing them again. Did they explain what happened to the rogues? They probably didn't. They need to say something because all four of them are still out there, right? I think that's pretty much it. I mean, this episode covered a lot of things. If I'm forgetting to mention something, I apologize, guys. Like I said, so much happened in this episode. A lot of things happened. Yeah, it's been a crazy journey, and this is the end of the arc, and now I think we're going into some interlude stuff, and then we're going to pick up with other stuff. Of course, we only have 13 episodes total, so it's unfortunate we're getting closer and closer to the end. But hey, this show has had a huge crazy journey, a crazy ride, and we're still on it for a little bit longer. So what did you guys think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you have, please let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about the episode, the good and the bad and the ugly, all that. Let me know in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.